So if you're not paying me to do what I do, then I really don't. It's not my business how you feel about what I'm doing, honestly. Should I face the camera, right?
You're talking to her.
Talking to her. Hi everybody, it's Lady Curls in the house of Sweeney Todd Studios, representing some of the top Lady Barbers of Chicago. We're gonna interview them. Let's get into it. I go by Kiddo on Instagram and all other social media platforms. I am Surgical With It, which is my brand name and the motto. I currently work on the Southside Chicago Rosen area. I have just been named as a business partner with the legendary Johnny Akins and Legacy Cuts. So looking forward to this new journey. Looking forward to continuing to impact and continue to be an inspiration to younger barbers, older barbers, whoever. You don't even have to be a barber. I just want to do my part in this world and live in my purpose and excel in my gift. Shout out to God. That's who I am. I don't know if I chose it so much as barbering chose me, because like I always had like a little knack. I always wanted to, own a shop for whatever reason. Like growing up, I like playing my little brothers here and there, but I never took it serious. And as I got older, I started to like get jobs and kind of, just become an adult. And I decided that, the things that my grandmother set in place for me, I wasn't going to be able to get as easy working a 9 to 5 as it would have been to create a life that I wanted for myself. So the majority of the thing that really made me become a barber was creating that freedom, creating that time for whatever I wanted it to be for. So I would say that's my main goal behind barbering, is to create that freedom and that time for myself. And like I said, most importantly, living in my gift that God gave me, because it was kind of like going to the wayside. I was trying to work jobs, security, Walmart, here and there, doing different things that just to get some money so that I can eat. But at the same time, like I said, my grandmother had already set a standard in place that it really wasn't going to work 9 to 5 with my mental. Out the gate, I want to say Vic Blends. Out the gate, just seeing him and just seeing like how he moved, his mindset, how he was just so determined to be still intact with himself, but also live in like his confidence as well. Then on a more interpersonal level, I gotta say Johnny Akins, because after meeting him, being fresh in barber school, going to his shop, taking that field trip to his shop, it really changed my life. And I hadn't even had a super in-depth conversation with this man yet. So I would definitely say Johnny Akins, it will be the youth, for sure. My motivation to keep going is that I know all the things and the grounds that I can cover in this industry, and I know what they can bring for myself and my family for years to come. Also, like I said, my grandmother also always instilled in me that I can do and be whoever I wanted to be as long as I put my mind to it. So that's it. And I have younger brothers that are looking up to me that, they need for me to create a foundation for our family and our lives. I hear about a lot of struggles and stuff about like barbers in general just starting off. I really want to say that I had it a little easier from the stuff that I hear, because of the support that I know that I have, that I hear that a lot of barbers don't have. So I would say that. But a sacrifice that I made was just the time away from my family, because when you're in this industry, you're trying to do so many things at once. You're trying to grow. You're trying to learn. You're trying to, get around those different type of people. And that takes time, you know what I'm saying, to build to the point that I am now. Now, I did hit the ground running, so to speak. Like when I was, fresh in school, I was so eager to learn. I wanted everybody to know that I wanted to learn. I didn't hesitate to ask questions. I didn't hesitate to do, the things that it took. And yeah, so now we're here. But I was gonna say it's the time away from my family and my friends and things that I wanted to do, like go out and party, and you had to cut on a Friday and Saturday night. Like I sacrificed that, those 8 to 8s in the shop. I mean, at school, and then leave, go cut hair, do it all over again. Like the time away is definitely a sacrifice. Success to me is just being happy with whatever you got going on. Like whether you're freaking just waking up every day and drawing on a pad and sticking it on your refrigerator. That's what helps you sleep at night, and that's what you feel that you have to offer to this world. That's success to me. Whatever you're doing that's making you happy and you're not, causing any harm to anyone, you're living a successful life. Well, I just take it. Yeah, I just take it a little easier. Like I'm just like I know that creativity doesn't have a gender. It doesn't have a sexuality. No one, is good because they are a woman or a male. And I feel like that guys should open up whoever thinks that way. You should open up your mind to, what I'm saying, what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because you're a male or a female that you can do one thing or certain things, and especially in today's world with the LGBT community being so prevalent. I think that everyone should just have an open mind. The world is changing. The world is very different. Women are becoming these power pieces, these power tools in different industries, and I just feel that you shouldn't be, discredited, or whatever you got going on shouldn't be diminished because of your sexuality or your gender or whatever you choose to be in this world. I won't say that I had a moment where I want to quit or give up yet. I hope it doesn't come. So let me remove yet out of my vocabulary. But I've had plenty self doubt all the time. Especially like with my mentor being Johnny. It's like he has like the standard that's set. So it's like you being around him or just people in general, like these different Lady Barbers, you free to all the people that I come in contact with that are just so amazing as well in these industries. It does make you doubt yourself. Like you're like, damn, am I good enough? Can I compete with these things? But you also have to look and understand that each individual is just that. You're an individual. So you're not gonna be like the next person, or it'll never be. So all that is just, to me, a perfect world. So self doubt is gonna come. You gotta stick to it. Stay prayed up. Understand that what God has for you, no one can take, and you'll be fine. And that's just how I live my life and my journey. Uh, well, it is a male-dominated industry. The guys look at us like, first of all, me as a lesbian woman, they look at me anyway as like I'm a competitor just for getting women. Now I cut hair, so it's like, damn, what you trying to do? And then I'm good at what I do, so it's like, you get that, you get those dirty looks, you get that you don't belong, but it's okay. But once you show that you belong and you worthy of their respect, you start to create value for yourself, and then at that point, now they can't deny it. So it's all about you, how you set your mental up, set that confidence up in yourself, and then you'll be fine because you're gonna get that anyway. Male, female, dog, cat, they're gonna come, and then you're not gonna be. It's not perfect. It's how you get through those things and overcome what you got going on. How bad I want this. Like I know that God didn't just give me this gift for a reason. That I want it. I know I see my future behind the work that I gotta put in now, and I know that it's only gonna take what I do now today, how I'm gonna live in 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, even 5 years from now. It matters what I do today, the work that I put in today. So just knowing that I'm the reason that I fail or succeed, that's what keeps me going. Nobody else had nothing to do with that. That's between me and God. So if you're not paying me to do what I do, then I really don't. It's not my business how you feel about what I'm doing. Honestly, and this is the bottom line. Well, at first, I came in like right before COVID, before they shut everything down. So at first, I was like super nervous. I was fresh out of school, and a lot of people saw things in me that I didn't see yet. So I was like kind of nervous. But at my shop, it's really like a family. It's like these are my brothers and sisters now. So I kind of got lucky, and I was blessed to be able to be in an environment that was willing to help me learn, willing to see. They saw my eagerness. They let me stand behind them when they had certain clients that didn't mind, me being educated at that point. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for that. I'm very much more confident. When I first came in, it's not that I was like beating myself up or anything, but like I always looked for validation somewhere. Like, I needed someone to tell me that I was doing good and that that was a good job. Just clap for me. And now I clap for myself. It's different. I understand that I have to go through those times alone where nobody's gonna recognize all the hard work that I'm putting in. They're gonna see it at the end. And that's what this is about. That journey that you go through alone and those, in school working for $2 tips and stuff, all that counts. And I just started to recognize that it's happening fast. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like this all the time. So I just recognize that I got a lot of growing to do and that I've done a lot of growing. So I try not to get complacent. I try to understand that you gotta keep going no matter what. Oh yeah, this I'm taking this all the way. Now I might not be behind the chair in 20 years, 30 years, but I definitely am going to groom enough people up, lead in a way that I can make other people entrepreneur. It doesn't even have to be entrepreneurs. However you want to make millions, billions, whatever. I feel like that I can be a part of that, and I can lead on a global scale. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm trying to better myself and understand the things that I'm going through, I'm gonna be able to help other people as well. So yes, I definitely see me taking this all the way. Yes, I am. I feel like I made a vast impact, especially from like now since school. And I think I kind of missed this part, but I've only been a barber since September 2019. Is when I started school. And now, fast forward to today, I'm a co-owner of one of the best shops in Roseland under the one of the best leaderships. So like I thank the Lord for that. Like I understand that it wouldn't be nothing without Him. So I'm definitely going to continue to use my gift and be able to impact on different levels through it for sure.
What would you tell rising female barbers that have self doubt, that don't believe in themselves, that are listening to other criticisms in their head, from all around? What would you tell new barbers?
I would say keep an open mind and understand that I said it at the group panel. I live by this every day. Every expert is once a beginner. LeBron James, Tiger Woods, all these people, whatever industry, whatever situation in, every expert was once a beginner. They started somewhere. So if you understand that and you just trust the process, you trust your support system, you trust the Lord, and you trust your plan for your vision, I think you can never go wrong. I think that you definitely have to surround yourself with those type of energies and those type of people that are going to take you to those places. I don't feel like you can do it alone. I'm not one of those people that ever say that I was self-made. Now, don't get me wrong. The things that I put in, the work that I go through, yeah, that's me. But those hard days, my girlfriend, my baby, my best friends, all that counts. You know what I'm saying? My mentors, all that counts. So I want to say stay focused. If you got something that you know that you can achieve and that something that God put in your mind, your vision is yours. Don't expect everybody to see it. Don't expect if you go telling somebody about it, they're gonna clap for you. They're gonna be so happy for you about it because that sometimes will go back to the self doubt. It's like, damn, should I even bring that idea to life? Because now you're you know what I'm saying, to somebody that you thought that was going that's your best friend. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that you thought that was gonna see it all the way through with you, but they're not even there. They don't even care. And I've definitely had that time that you have to just be so self aware to know that, hey, you chose this. You know, they didn't choose this. God didn't give them that vision. He gave it to you. So I feel like, man, just keep going, stay focused. All the hardship is gonna be there. There's no way around it. Like, you gotta go through the craziness, the storms, all that to make it all worthwhile. I went to school, Larry's Barber College, on 104th and Austin. The school was cool. It wasn't what I expected. Well, I don't even know what I expected going to barber school. I did know that it was going to be very different from a traditional school because it was a trade school. But my whole thing with going to barber school was that I was taking my career seriously and that I did not want to have this one little piece of paper affect the opportunities that I can have moving forward in this industry. So I knew that I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to cut different, high end people, and I understood that this right here could hinder me from doing that. So 1,500 hours, lock in, go crazy. So do literally 8 to 8. I'm at school, but mind you, I didn't even have a car. I was taking Ubers. I was going broke on Ubers. Like, this was when it was pre-pandemic, so it was like I got shared rides and stuff, but I didn't have the money. Like I said, I was like little hustles. Like, I was selling candy and stuff. I was like working at Walmart and stuff, using my little checks here and there. My last job was securitized, and I got fired for sleeping there because I was like doing so. I was sleeping like overnight. I wasn't used to that type of stuff. So my granny played a large impact on me taking barber so serious, and I understood that she wasn't going to be here for a long time, and that she was battling dementia. So, like I said, my grandmother raised me. She gave me everything, and it was just time for me to give back. So I took barbering serious. Fast forward to now, my grandmother passed. Actually, the day of Johnny's show, the competition last year, July 19th. It took a lot out of me. I haven't even competed since then because of it's just hard. It's just grief in that department when it comes to her. But it's like it took a lot of momentum from me too, because like that's what I was doing it for. I felt like I hit the ground running. I'm doing everything I gotta do, and it's like I felt like I was racing against the clock to hurry up and do what I needed to do to give back to her. And she passed before I was able to do it on a materialistic scale. Now everything was cool, mentally, physically, and with her, but I didn't get to show her everything that she's taught me and how it's I'm sorry. Shit. I just didn't get to, God called her home before I can't show her like my gratitude. Being 28 years old and your grandmother took care of you for all that time, this is different. And especially like how it happened literally in my arms is crazy. So that day I literally made a post on Facebook the day that she died, the morning of Johnny's show. I said my granny's gonna be 80 next year, which was last year, and I'm gonna be 30 this year. I'm building her house from the ground up. I said that. I tweeted that the day she died. Well, I Facebooked it. And that shit just took a lot out of me, man. I just didn't like cutting literally was the only thing that kept me together. Now, my father died in January as well, but we weren't as close. He was in the streets and stuff, but we weren't as close. But I did something that changed my career forever, which was cut him for his funeral. Prior to him dying, he was my client, my dad. Cut him for his funeral. So losing them two in a 6-month span, it really made me realize, like, I gotta do this. I don't have no choice. It's only me. My mom's in the streets as well. I got 2 younger brothers. It's just me. So I call us the Big Three. And if you're into basketball, any type of sport league, like those teams, they're necessary, right? So I call us the Big Three, and I feel like I'm rambling, but that's just it. Just like the entire just barbering industry, really, I want to say saved my life because like when I'm going through all that, and I just see my clients, they're still coming, they're still supporting me, and they know what I got going on. It's not about the money. It's like I literally got a passion for this, and to make people feel like next level through my skill, through a gift that God gave me, is I can't even explain how great that is. So I'm just glad that I'm in this industry. I'm accepted in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because people get bags. Like you're a bad barber. You know, people get bags, and like I do feel like I have it easier because of my how I carry myself, sexuality wise. Because guys' viewpoints on women barbers are very different. And I feel like they'll accept me a little more because of my sexuality and who I choose to date, which is kind of messed up because I know a lot of female barbers that dress like a regular female, sexuality wise or not, that don't get the same respect. But that all boils down to your clientele and who you want to represent you and your brand. And I don't want anybody on my team or anybody I'm not gonna cut your hair if you're that type of individual. And I find out like you can hide it for years and years, but if it shows your true color shows, then that's messing with my integrity, and I don't want your money at that. At that point, our money is not good money. So I definitely do have the type of clientele that respects me for a human being, that respects me for a barber. Of course, you know you can get a good fade out of me, a good line, all that. But at the end of the day, it's about that service and it's about who I am and how I make you feel about your cut and what we have going on business wise. Thank you for this opportunity. I definitely appreciate it. I'm super humbled that you chose me and to hear my story. I hope it helps someone, and I'm glad that I'm in this space that I can share, what I have going on and what's helped me and not for that matter. Shout out to anybody that had a part of my success, my best friends. I'm not gonna go down the list because y'all know who y'all are. My girlfriend Princess, my daughter Samaj, Johnny Akins, man, you continue to change my life. It's like every year you got something new for me. Like you always seeing something I don't see. So I'm looking forward to keeping it moving. Here's to more success, more blessings, more lessons, and that's it.